And so, switching topics, we are just about to do our review of Red Dead Redemption, which is made by the same people who do Grand Theft Auto, the very successful series done by
Yeah,
Rockstar. So, Brad, what is the story behind Red Dead Redemption?
Red Dead Redemption is the story. I don't who was his name again?
John Marston.
John Marston. Yeah, and he's he's come to the Wild West, just to get this man that had hurt his family, and what happens is he actually gets shot, and he actually gets repaired by this girl called I forgot her name.
Bonnie.
Yeah, Bonnie McFarlane.
Yep, there you go.
And her father. These characters will help you out throughout the game. But so far, I like it. It's a really good game. I think actually, if um, Rockstar wanted to switch topics or genres, I think they could successfully switch genres with Grand Theft Auto and
Well,
just go for the
see,
Western.
see, that was always the big question: is that they can do like Grand Theft Auto, where you just take a car, you smash it, you can do whatever you want, you type in a lot of cheats, but to actually make a successful Western game has never really been done before. Call of Juarez is okay, but it's very glitchy, and the
Yeah.
story's not long. But I think one of my favorite things about Red Dead Redemption was it does take place in the Wild West, something that really hasn't been done before. It's got a lot of cool mini games, like you could throw horseshoes or do arm wrestling, which I never win at for some reason. Um, do you feel like Red Dead Redemption has an original story?
I mean, yes and no. I mean, the old Western cliche is back,
Oh yeah,
but
definitely. Like I feel like John Marston could be John Wayne.
or Dirty Harry,
Yeah,
or
Dirty Harry meets yeah.
yeah, whatever. I mean, they all look alike. So,
Yeah, exactly. So,
uh,
so like our likes for this game are it's a Wild West game. It's great characters throughout the game, compelling characters. That's one thing that Rockstar can do. They can make great characters who surround the main character.
yeah,
I mean, but one of the big dislikes I like is that playground games are good when they're big, but sometimes they're too
they're just
big
too big. Yeah,
because I feel like throughout the game, like you complete an objective and then you have to go all the way across the map. You have two choices. You either can ride a horse all the way across, which gets boring,
or
or
use
you can
transport.
transport with a coach and then pay a lot of money.
Mm.
So, why do you think the map? Like, why do you think they made the map so big?
I mean, I think they were just trying to make it open like they did with Grand Theft Auto. But the problem is that even though there is like ambushes and stuff along the road, in single player and stuff. There's not a lot of action going
No.
on. You have to always travel to get to action.
And
I
plus,
think it's
it's
more
not really
action.
worth that. Like, I mean, sometimes it is good to help the people, but it really doesn't add any like extra benefits by helping those people. I mean,
Yeah,
you might kill them and take their money or their weapons, but there's really no benefits.
right.
So I think that's one of my big concerns about the game. But I mean, to everyone else out there, it's a great game. Don't say, well,
Don't knock it till you try it.
yeah, exactly.
You'll definitely like this game.
Exactly. And what I liked about it was that it took place in Mexico and the United States. I mean, they're very similar, but they did have a different story within them. But one thing about the story was that it was very cliche, level like what you said. Like it was very easy to understand. It never really like I never really felt like there was a big twist. Like in Grand Theft Auto, there at the beginning there's a big twist,
Mhm.
and
Yeah.
so that's one of my big concerns about the game. But is there anything else you would like to add, Brad?
Um, yeah, I'm actually playing right as I speak.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Um,
Okay,
yeah,
so how is the multiplayer?
the multiplayer is great, actually. I think it's better than the single player, to be honest. You know how sometimes the multiplayer feels, or a lot of time, multiplayer feels kind of tacked on in games, except for Call of Duty, of course, because that's what, it keeps the. I think that, for me, that's what keep the series alive.
Yeah.
Is the multiplayer for Call of Duty, because the stories half the time are good, but they're just not. They're not Mass Effect quality.
Oh God, no.
Nothing is ever gonna. Nothing. I don't think anything is gonna stand up to Mass Effect 2, because that's like that is the best story I've ever seen for a video game.
It's we're getting off topic
Yeah.
to our viewers, but it's a good reason because Mass Effect 2. I mean, it's a piece of it's a masterpiece. It's a masterpiece. Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's awesome. I love that story. I mean, I played that game 3 times over. I tried to do everything opposite, and it was just as fun. And great characters. But getting back to Red Dead, is there like an open where you can just go around shoot Indians or do typical Wild West things?
In multiplayer, yes. Everything is open. You know how you have to go through the story with John Marston to unlock new things like Thieves Landing.
Oh yeah.
In multiplayer, everything is open, so feel free to go and go kill bears or whatever you want. If anybody's not found the bears, it's actually in tall trees, so that's where you find your bears there.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, do you like the weapons?
The weapons are very good. I think they could have added more, to be honest, but
Yeah.
I mean, it is Western.
But
So
it is
there
fun
was
to
not a
like
lot of weapons, so.
to do a draw like a
Yeah.
duel, and then you just have to pop. I mean, that's really fun. The Deadeye thing, I think it gets a little overused, where you can basically just unload like 10 bullets into a guy, but it's really fun. It's
Yeah.
really fun.
They do that. There's a lot of that used in multiplayer.
Exactly. So to wrap up, I would give Red Dead Redemption 9 out of 10, but it could slide down to an 8.5 just because the story was not as original for me. How about yourself, Brad?
Yeah, I mean that's a pretty fair score. I'd go for a 9 myself.
Okay.
but-
So, to our viewers out there, definitely buy this game or rent it now. Don't pay $60 though. You can get it now at GameStop for $55 used, which I know $5, but you could go on Amazon and get it for about $40. So,